Does he need to leave in the summer, or should he be going on a loan now? Neither of them for me. Well, he hasn't been. We haven't really been using Harry Maguire much because he's just not really reliable. I don't think he's a top 6 or top 7 centre back. I think Newcastle can do better than that as well. A centre back, I think he's a mid-table centre back. I'm talking the West Hams, the Crystal Palace, Leicester. Even what? Well, he can't play for. I don't think there's. Maybe he can play for Tottenham because they are a bit of a defensive side. He's not really good for playing in the back two, in the back four, because he's not the type of centre back that likes being left alone. He's good when they're parking the bus. Like, let's say Mourinho was the manager, he would have been parking the bus, and we would have playing 3 centre backs, and he wouldn't be alone. And he's really good at headering, but I would not really do any of them. If in the summer, yes, I think we should. Well, to be honest, I would sell him in the summer. I thought we were selling him now. I wouldn't sell him now or put him on loan. Well, if let's say a team comes up and gives us 40 million for Harry Maguire now, then I would take it, because that 40 million we need to get a midfielder in, and we need the midfielder and centre back, because I guess Luke Shaw can play as centre back. We got Lindelof who can play as centre back. Maybe if McTominay does play centre back for his national team, and if we were really really desperate, then I guess Wan-Bissaka could do a job there. And if we do end up selling him or giving him a loan, what team would really take him? He has been linked. Well, Fabrizio Romano did say it was completely fake news, and he wasn't. Aston Villa weren't discussing a deal with United to buy Harry Maguire. But I think he would be good. I'm pretty sure, I don't think Leicester wouldn't. I think Leicester wouldn't mind getting him back, especially they have 70 million from Wesley Fofana they sold to Chelsea, and they haven't really got a replacement for him. And I think they are. I don't think they mind paying 30 or 40 million just to get Harry Maguire back, because I think he would be a good centre back for Leicester City. How much we would get for him? I think we could get 30 million, 35 million for him. If we're really lucky, I think we can get half the price. Now, there's no chance we can ever get the same amount or even close to the amount we paid for, because he's just really not worth the price. We overpaid for him, and I don't think there's any team that's willing to overpay for a centre back that we don't even start, who's going to be sitting on the bench. And some people might be worried we should be selling him for a club that's outside the Premier League. Now, first of all, I wouldn't be worried, since I don't think Harry Maguire is that big of a threat if he plays against us. I really think he wants to leave the Prem, because, for example, tomorrow he did leave the Premier League, and he didn't get picked for the England squad, despite being better than most centre backs picked, but they play in the Premier League. And Harry Maguire is a starting centre back for England, so I'm sure he wants to start for his club as well. Because if he doesn't really start for his club, I don't think he could be starting for England anymore. And who would we replace him with? Now, I do have a couple options that I would want to see United buy. Timber, because Erik ten Hag likes Timber, and he can play as the right back as well. It's not his main position, but he could do a job if Dalot is injured. Or a much more experienced, young, more expensive option would be Josko Gvardiol. Now, I know we won't be getting Josko Gvardiol that easily, since there's competition for him. Chelsea did want him last summer. I'm sure City would want him in the summer, because we can't really buy him. We don't have the money to buy him now. There's a chance we can buy him in the summer, because we have new owners, and our new owners probably are willing to invest more money than we are investing right now with the Glazers. But who would be the most appropriate option? I don't think we should be going for Timber, because in that case, if we have Timber, then we have our 3 main right backs. It will be Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, and Timber, and 2 of them are really short, and there's only one that's really good at, who's really actually tall. Now, I know Luke Shaw's tall, but I don't think Luke Shaw will be playing centre back next season. I think just this season, because the drop off when we rotate Lisandro Martinez and Varane and Harry Maguire and Lindelof is massive. I mean, when we played the game, I'm not sure if you remember, when we played a game against Bournemouth, they had 3 shots, very good opportunities, and if it wasn't for the Hayes saves, then I don't think we would have won that game. And I'm not sure, they could have easily made it 3-3, because we were playing Magaluf, Harry Maguire and Lindelof. So I would go for Josko Gvardiol. It's probably going to cost 100 million, but I think that's the right option to go with. And just I want to I was gonna end the video, but there's something I want to tell you guys about. We are gonna play another game. We did have a game postponed against Leeds United, which we will be playing at 8th February. Yeah, we're gonna play. So we played Crystal Palace last week. We're gonna play them the next Premier League game. We played them twice in a row. Then we're gonna play Leeds twice in a row again. And one last thing, the Elanga situation. I don't think he's gonna be leaving alone because Everton have got Danjuma, and I was reading some reports today from it was from. I forgot exactly which newspaper it was, but they said that Dortmund aren't really interested in Elanga anymore, and I don't think there's really much teams that really want him apart from championship teams, which is exactly why I think he should be going. So, see you guys later, and bye.